You get a buddy read, you get a buddy read, everybody gets a buddy read. Hey everyone, Fina here from Fina Reads. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today with my March TBR, we're talking buddy reads. March is full of them. I apologize for this. It has been an awful 2 days full of like sinus headaches and migraines because we have incredibly dry air right now, and that just messes with me on all sorts of levels. Plus, we just had to hand over our office, basically last day in the office. Now I'm fully a remote worker. Sorry, real life stuff that is happening. So I'm all sorts of sweaty and messed up. I brushed my hair out a little bit because it was a nod on its own. And then I have to film this really quick because it's Mr. Josephine's birthday tomorrow, so I have to pack up something, and then his parents are coming for the weekend, so I won't have time much. So we're just rolling with that chaos and talk about buddy reads for the month of March. And then, since it is all buddy reads, if you want to join any of these, you're welcome to do so. I will let you know if there are any Discord channels part of those buddy reads and where you would have to go to join those, because it's all over the place. Wait, did you see back there? I don't know if you can see that. Might put a picture here. A friend of mine cross-stitched this, and I'm totally obsessed with the whole thing. In no particular order, I'm starting with a buddy read that is between a colleague and mine, so there will not be a Discord in this case. And it's a move over from February, because February has been interesting, to say the least, but I will talk about that in my February wrap-up. But as you may know, I'm currently reading Mistborn with a colleague together. We both haven't read much Sanderson so far. I've only read The Secret Projects. I finished the first Mistborn book in January. It was okay, not a huge fan, but I was intrigued enough to continue with the series. So we started book 2 in February. As you can see, I'm not even close to be finished, and it's only one more day left for February, so I will not finish this in February, so I want to finish this in March. And then book 3 is actually planned for March. Next up is a buddy read with Josh from Already Overbooked. We are both reading The Coral Bones by E.J. Swift. I can talk. We both won a giveaway by James Logan, the author of The Silverplot Promise, and he was giving away his book and the book of his wife, I believe this is. He already read The Silverplot Promise. I will wait till the rest of the series is out, because I believe this is going to be a series that I will love and that I want to binge. So side note, I'm waiting on that till the rest of the series is out. But we both were very interested in this sci-fi book. It's about something with across time and marine biology and whatnot. And we're reading this, and then we are talking about the book together, I believe, on March 24th. Is that a Monday? Whatever the Monday is around March 24th is where we're going to have a live show for this, but I will let you know once we're at that point. The next read-along, I told you, it's a month of read-alongs. I was not kidding. The next read-along I'm really, 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 really excited about, though. That is for the Green Rider series. If you've watched my releases I'm excited about for 2025 video, you've already heard me gush about book 8 of the Green Rider series coming out in September 30th. We now have a date. At that point, I wasn't sure yet if I want to read the entire series. I've clearly made my decision now. I will read the entire series, one book a month, and then the last book in October. I know it comes out in September, but it's September 30th, so technically already October. And Stacy from the Chapter Conundrum is amazing. If you're not following her yet, please do so. She has a really cool channel. She has a lot of creative ideas. After we started talking about, book 8 coming out and whatnot, she said, you know what, I would reread book 1, 2, and 3 again and then continue the series with you. And it's like, so we're doing a read along together. And it's not just the two of us. She opened up a channel over at the Bookerstormer Discord. So if you want to join, if you wanted to start reading the Green Rider series, because I've been talking about it so much on this channel, you are welcome to join us. One book a month, starting with Green Rider in March. Just know the series is not finished with book 8. Long time ago, I read something it was planned to be an 8-book series. But by now, we already know that there will be a 9th book. Is that going to be the last one? We don't know. I'm hitting my lamp over here. But we'll see. So just that fair warning up front. But I am excited. So there might be some more Greenwriter related content coming up. I don't know yet. It depends a little bit on how I feel. But I'm super excited about going back to Zaccharia and reading about Kerrigan's adventures again. For the 10th time. I don't know how often I've reread this series by now. I just love it, right? I'm sure you all have a book that you love no matter what, no matter how cheesy it gets, no matter how often you read it, you still love it. This is the series for me, really. So, yeah, long story short, this is one of the readalongs happening. Oh my goodness. The next book is The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. I put that on my list of series I want to read in 2025. And I have a little friends group also on Discord. We have been connected since a read-along over on Library of Alexandria's channel years ago. And we have stayed together ever since. And we decided to read this together. So we are reading all the 5 books, I believe, in the series, starting with Ruin of Kings in March. This is going to be a reread for me as well. I've read book 1 also 2 or 3 years maybe ago, and I never continued in the series for whatever reason, because I really loved book 1 and I wanted to finish that series for a long time and cross that off my list of unfinished series. And yeah, so that is the next one. And then this is a big maybe. I'm not sure yet. Blood Over Brighthaven by M.L. Wong is... Why is this the wrong way around? I don't know what's going on anymore. Is currently a book club read-along over on Andrew's Wizardly Reads patron group. So if you're a patron of Andrew's Wizardly Reads, that was a read in February. I started with it because I was thinking, do I want to read one book or another? Again, I will talk about it in my February wrap-up. And I read the first chapter and then read the first chapter of the other book and then continued reading the other book. But this is still on my list of, I kind of want to read it. I have not read anything by M.L. Wong yet. I have not read Sword of Kaigen yet because the things that I've heard are not things that I usually go for in fantasy. So I'm a little bit hesitant of reading this. This one I picked up because of the book club, because so many people in Andrew's book club, including Andrew, were saying they love it and it's fantastic. And we will see if I'm going to read this in March. He has a different book for March, but maybe the channel is still open. Go check out Andrew's Patreon and then we'll see if you want to read this soon. And then I have one read-along left over, also on the Bookish Drummer Discord. That is the year-long John Mars read-along, where we read one John Mars book every month, and we're switching between his thrillers and his sci-fi. So we started with the thrillers in January, so March is again a thriller month, and we started with sci-fi in February, and I will talk about that book, which was the one in my February wrap-up. I'm feeling like a broken record today. I'm sorry that I'm so repetitive. But in March, we're actually going to read 2 books. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to read both books. I'm very honest. I do want to read The Vacation because it's set in LA, so in my neighborhood, so I want to see what's going on. But he's also releasing a new book, which is also a thriller, in March. So Stacy decided to just throw it into March and then we go from there. My library doesn't have it yet. I mean, it's not out yet, but there is no pre-release copy that I can already put on hold. And since I'm reading all of these from my library, I might not get to it in March. I already wasn't sure if I wanted to read it in March or if I'm just tacking it on till the end and then read it next year in January. We'll see. I definitely want to read The Vacation, which is the second thriller in publishing order. I don't know much about it other than it's set in LA. His books so far have been very quirky and different, and I'm all here for it, so I'm excited for another John Mars book. I'm checking my list, but I think... Oh no, there's one book left that I might grab, which is the 4th book in the Last Luminian series. Currently, I'm just going through the series, 1 book a month. Currently finishing up listening to book number 3, so very likely I'll get to book number 4 in March as well. It's a very fast read, very fast paced, and they are also relatively short. I believe the audiobooks are like, 10 hours or something. So I will probably do book 4. That is not a read along. Woohoo! I have a book that is not a read along. Yay! But yeah, that's what I have planned so far. That is a lot. And it's way too much. Given my current track record for how much I'm reading, I will probably not get to a few of those, but I will do my best. Especially knowing, so I've already not been reading a lot in January and February, and now in March starts Citizen Academy, which I got accepted for. That's like a 10-week or 11-week program by our local police, where once a week we meet for like 2.5, 3 hours, and they tell us everything about police, including we were going to do a ride-along, and we're going to do a jail visit, and we're going to go see the helicopters and whatnot. I'm super excited about that one. That was like by accident that we found out about it, and I was immediately like, yes, sign up for that. Like, I want to know how police works, and I'm super excited. But that takes away an afternoon that I usually use for a lot of reading, because usually that afternoon Mr. Josephine is out playing Magic the Gathering, and I have the whole evening for myself, which I usually spend reading. Chaos. Chaos everywhere. I love it. Oh, send help, please. Alrighty, I'll stop it here. I'll put all the links to the Discords and all the info about which read-alongs you can join and where you can join them. I will put that down below. Definitely don't forget to head on over to the Chapter Conundrums channel, say hi to Stacy, tell her how amazing she is, because she really is. She does so much for this community, and I appreciate all her work. It's just crazy. What are you reading in March? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you hung out till here, you're awesome. I just wanted to let you know that you're awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope I'll see you soon with my next video. Till then, have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!